What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. My name is Splattercat. Happy to have you here today as we are apparently on the bottom of the sea. Under the sea, under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. We're going to Mount Palmerston as far as I remember. I haven't played the game in about a week now. I record like a week's worth of episodes at a time so that every now and again I could take a day off and spend time with the old lady. And then when I come back, I'm just like, all right, well, I don't exactly remember what I was working on, but we'll get it sorted out. I mean, the game is mostly just going in circles anyways, and you hit the stuff you hit. So we're going to go up to Mount Palmerston. I think that inside the hold right now, I'm carrying around a cask full of souls or something like that. Yeah, the crate full of human souls, and that's usually a pretty good indicator of what I'm supposed to be doing right now. We could probably go to Godfall too and get that done while we're out here, but might be a little risky. I'm going to stay along the bottom of the ocean for right now. I see no reason not to. Once we arrive in Mount Palmerston, we're going to try and get ourselves a bit more fuel. We're going to spend some time refueling there. We're going to swing back down the edge of the map on the eastern side, completing everything that we can along the way. And then my hope was that with Anthe, we might, I think Anthe was Anthe the place? I can never remember the names of all the places. I can't remember if Anthe's the place with the needles where everybody's growing like kidneys and crystals and shit like that, or if Anthe's the place where it's deep down and you need oxygen in order to get in there. My memory's not that good. People underestimate just how much stuff I have to keep track of between like GMing for Roll For It, and then running a YouTube channel, and then doing all my other stuff on the side. I have to remember a lot of shit on a daily basis, and it really... I should keep notes or something. That would actually probably make it a lot easier, but I never do. I never do, because I tried for a little while. I had my notepads up. I had like notepads, and then I would keep them on the, you like the little sticky notes that you can put on your Windows desktop. Yeah, I used to do that all the time. But then what I found is that I just had like this accumulation of sticky notes that never ended. It was just dozens of sticky notes all over the place, and I would never take notes well. It's weird because in college I was great at note taking. Everybody always wanted my notes, but when I'm running my own shit, that's when I find that my note-taking becomes very, very poor. When it's only for, like, my benefit and it's not for, you know... That's the other thing, is when you're in college, you have, like, money at stake. Like, I was paying for my own college, so it was like, I really need to pass this class, otherwise I'm just, like, 60 grand in the hole for, like, nothing here. And so that was the other part. Up to the crater we go. Let's talk to the wistful Devilis. She wanted a case of souls. She's definitely not getting mine. Do you happen to have a case of souls for me? No, I'm not going to eat them. We don't eat souls, usually. I'm not clear how that story got around. I told you that I miss London. I miss hell. And I'd like a keepsake. And all souls are ours, you know, by right. Okay. The Devilis lifts the lid of the crate. The light from the souls within illuminates her face. She stares at them for a long moment, then tears begin to roll silently down her face. Thank you, she says. I've missed them so. One of her tears lands on the wood of the crate, and then it begins to smoke. Let me tell you something very special. She whispers in your ear. Her breath smells like hot stone. But you should go now. Thank you, and come back soon. We got a secret for that. Probably went to a bit too far of lengths just to get the secret, but let's see here. We have a rendezvous with a ruined granary up in the headlands. Yep, sure, why not? Oh! Strategic information, hooray! Hello, yes, I have something for you. A cowled and buzzing shape clasps your elbow. It whispers in your ear. Its breath is lava and old brass. A queasy vibration shudders through you where its gloved appendage has taken hold. You have what you came for, and back aboard your ship, quickly. Your vision blurs, and perhaps you were unwell. So you can get devil bone dice and all kinds of stuff for really, really cheap here. I think we needed devil bone dice for something. Let me take a look at my journal. I know somebody wanted devil bone dice. I think it was the venture capitalist? I think? He has a dream and a scheme. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, he wanted lamentable relics or 7 sacks of dark drop coffee. So who needed the devil bone dice? Somebody needed devil bone dice, and I can't recall exactly who. In the service of Mr. Sachs. Don't think it was Varkas. Who needed devil bone dice? Somebody needed them. Having trouble recalling, too. Supplies are overly expensive here, so we don't want to mess with those. Let's go ahead and fill up on fuel for now. And I'm going to suggest that we just take the devil bone dice with us. I don't recall what I needed them for, but I needed devil bone dice for something. It was around somewhere. I'm not seeing it in the journal. Let's go down to Anthe. After Anthe, we'll go to Polythreme. Did we get our stuff from Khan's Glory? We had to go... I think we were carrying something for the Blind Bruiser as well, which is really a thing that you really, really want to remember because you get a wound if you don't bring his shit back. Like, he's actually kind of a dick about it. I've got heart metal ingots. Let's see. The Blind Bruiser. 29 torpedoes. We may have already swapped it out. Yeah, I think it was at Khan's Heart or something like that. I don't know. We'll swing back through. I distinctly remember the last time I played that I needed to go back to Khan's Glory or something. Then again, we just came up north to Scrimshander, so did we do it already? That's the worrying part. Let me check my port reports real fast. I really think the journal in this game could be done, like, way, way, way better. It's one of those things where, I don't know, I don't keep notes. What was I looking? I was going to look for something, and I've forgotten what I was going to look for now. Oh, yeah, port reports. Port reports, port reports, port reports. If I have a port report for, let's see, Igul, the Undercrow. It looks like we looped around, as far as I can tell. Yeah, it looks like I came down this way, went to Scrimshander. So we'll go south to Anthe. Yeah, I think this is one of those journeys where I took like a weird path. I distinctly remember going like northward or something like that and trying to do something. I know for a fact we needed the Devil Bone dice for something, and I can't recall what it was, but I'm sure we'll hit it again at some point. Worst case scenario. Go under. I demand it. Just keep pushing the button until it goes under. That's how I solve my problems. The submarine's like, I can't do that. And I'm like, I want you to do this. That's why I would never make it on a U-boat. I'd be done for. I'd be like, yeah, well, I don't care what the technical specifications say. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to be heroes. Everybody's going to be like, oh, shit, he's that guy that did that thing in that U-boat that you're not supposed to be able to do. Holy shit. We'll go ahead and there's burning blue, a hiss of horror. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and fizzing with blue light. Blue fades, but it's not a good omen. We'll calm them down. There we go. So we gain a fragment. In Anthe. This is the place where they wanted us to go sharp. I don't have something awaits you. So unfortunately, I don't think I can really do a whole lot right now. I think you need something awaits you to do like half the stuff in here. Go sharp in the spleen. I have to have more sharpnesses, though, to make everything work. Let's go sharpen the spleen. Let's see here. You descend into the Anthe chamber reserved for those who flourish at the spleen. The stone of the chamber is veined with red. Some members of the Venus Salon wear clothes, the Venus Salon? I don't know, that reveal the midriff so that one can see the telltale points of the crystal from under their skin. It is a party game here to take turns reading aloud offensive letters to the London newspapers and insulting missives from home, and to compete at not caring in the least. So basically, the Venus Salon is like the internet. It's Reddit and YouTube comments and everything else all just bold into one. That's cool, that's cool. Now that we've gone sharp, I can visit Rosina. She's both a healer and a patient, convalescing in an ice bath among the sharp spleen. The Anthians speak of her often. The air gets chillier as you approach, and there are patches of frost on the walls. The cavern is crowded. In the center is a bathtub full of ice in which sits a woman in an obvious state of illness. Several Anthians around her, one with deft, clear fingers. There are other numbers of people attending who mostly talk among themselves, but sometimes turn to watch Rosina. I can meet her, I can depart without saying anything. Yeah, let's go meet her. Rosina is dying of animescence, the disease of the elder continent. Any passion speeds the disease. She must therefore lie very still in an ice bath and think of things that do not interest her. Going sharp in the spleen protects her against the passion of anger, but other passions are still a danger. For a long time she looked for a cure to the disease. Tradition ascribes healing features to certain poems, ointments, and postures of the body, but these will only delay the gradual combustion. Okay, so we can learn more about her. For a long time, she looked for cures of the body. I was certain the inhabitants of the Elder Continent would be able to correct what is wrong, she says, but if they know now, or they know how, they refuse to say. Now I merely keep back the disease as long as I can and seek cures of the sentiment instead. If I keep very calm, my symptoms subside. If you find anything in your travels, works of philosophy, or guidance that might help me compose myself, please bring them to me. So what did she want? I can give her a drowny counterpoint. A drowny song and counterpoint, okay. I can sing the drowny counterpoint at extra length and subtlety. I could perform a drowny love song, a drowny hymn. A needle, I thought that said a needle of farts for a second. I was like, holy shit, she wants a needle full of farts. Read approved romantic literature for her. Or we can go with Anthean romance. What do the onlookers want? You put your question. Rosina glances over at the cluster of men and women. Her expression is blank. The emotion that ought to be there is controlled or wiped away. There are certain idiotic sects, she says. People who want to suffer what I have. They follow me around hoping to be infected by my conflagration. Oh. So they just want to, like, not feel emotions anymore. They just want to be numb. I don't know about that one, man. I don't know about that one. Just being numb, that seems like a dangerous prospect. Like, sometimes I feel like you need, like, a gut feeling or, like, an instinct on things. And that's born totally of emotion. Not all the time. You can't let that dictate your actions all the time. But every now and again, it doesn't hurt. Every now and again, it is a useful thing to have, like an ace in the hole, you know what I mean? Them pocket rockets. Let's go ahead and go back up to the surface, although I guess that's kind of a loaded phrase nowadays. God, my house smells so terrible right now. I swapped out the kitty litter. I changed kitty litter brands because I was in a hurry and it was all that they had at the place that I was at. And that was a terrible plan. All kitty litters are not made equal. I will tell you that much right now. And I don't care. If you're in the audience right now and you're kitty litter, I don't care. You're probably inferior kitty litter. It's just, if you smell like this kitty litter, you are definitely inferior. It was like, it controls the smells. No, it creates smells. As the cats, like, pee out smelly shit on top of it, it then becomes more smelly. Like, it combines and creates double smells. It's the worst. Let's go ahead and get our port report from Godfall, and then we'll be on our way. I'll probably stop on into Hut and Polythreme. Go down to... We can go to Nuncio. That sounds alright. I don't have Foxfire candles or anything, so we're not going to be able to do, like, the vast majority of what happens at Nuncio. But that's cool. We can still, like, go get a port report and, like, do our thing there. In order to do the quest at Nuncio, I think you need, like, 5 or 10 Foxfire candles. You need quite a few. Enough to where it's basically going to be the only thing in your hold. Oh, shit. We have pirates. Well, that's not good. I'm going to turn right here. And we're going to let them have it. Because these dudes don't know us. Get back, boaty pirates. You don't know us like that. Get back, boaty pirates. You don't know us like that. Alright, so we investigate the hold. There's a cache of curiosities. And there's a bung, which we are tapping. This is what they call prisoners, honey, wrung by the lamplighter bee from the exile's rose. I wonder who made up all these names, remarks an able seaman Carget. Someone who's read quite too many books, I'm thinking. Sure. Reading too many books is a bad thing. Back to your post. I don't read books, though. I'm kind of a hypocrite. I haven't read a book in forever. I sat down and I tried to read something like a month ago. I think it was The Count of Monte Cristo. Dude, let me go underwater. All I want to do is go underwater. Can you just let me have this? There we go. I don't know what was making that so shallow right there. But I just wanted to go underwater very, very badly. I was feeling it. I was feeling the agua. Wanted to have it all around my tube-like body. Oh my god. This place is huge. Oh yeah, Hut was the place where we were like trying to balance seeking out drowning rumors but avoiding becoming one or something like that. The joys of the unterzee. Nothing is ever pleasant in the unterzee. Well, except for that lady in London that we keep betting over and over and over again. That's pretty awesome. I would accept that, although, I mean, we're in a giant cave. I suppose, though, I mean, cavemen used to have crazy cave sex, so I bet cave sex is amazing. Gotta put that on the bucket list. Gotta pitch that one to the wife. Just be like, listen, we need to find a cave. It is what it is. This is on my bucket list. You have to do this for me. You said it when we got married. To have him to hold, and to help me actualize and stuff. And to also just give sway to my bad ideas. We can stay a while with the drownies. Let's get our port report first. So there it is. We got our enthrallment. So we've got a port report of Hut. We lost clarity, though. Which is weird. We're going to stay a while. We're going to use our recent news to do that. The drownies make you welcome. They do not attack here. They do not even move quickly. They drift and sing and sometimes dance. Hooray. We can consume a Needle of Fortis. Can I buy a Needle of Fortis? We can accept a place at the meal with drowning food. Apparently, my abilities are not that good, though. Like, this is going to use up our something awaits us. Let's consume a Needle of Fortis. Oh, no. The needle brings you a memory of long ago theft, an engagement ring stolen from a corpse as it lay in its coffin, shame and jealousy set in a dusty parlor. The recollection belongs to a time and place more real than Dahut, so that lowers our enthrallment, but it also lowers our clarity, so we don't really have the ability to see through like the drownies anymore. There are other things that I can do here. So I can search for the secret places of Dahut. It said it was easy to get terror here, though. I'm a little worried about it. Let's do this one. I succeeded! Hooray! If you stand at the bottom of the stairs and listen at the crypt gate, you hear the sounds that do not come from the dead. You hear sobbing, the names of lost sweethearts, and expressions of anger. You hear regrets over decisions taken poorly. Today, your fascination with Dahut does not increase. So we got clarity. Hooray! So we've lost a bunch of enthrallment and we've gained a bunch of clarity. Not exactly sure how that's all going to pan out for us. It might work out, it might not. We can observe a bonfire. We can do a bunch of stuff in here. None of it seems like it's going to help very much, though. And this place creeps me the hell out. And I don't know what I'm doing here, so we may want to watch ourselves. For 11 caskets of sapphires, I can get one of those. And we can get drowning pearls here, which is pretty sweet. That's good if you're looking to get Leopard's Condescension or whatever, if you're trying to barter favor with the Connet. Fuel's not expensive here. Yeah, we'll refuel. You go through a lot of fuel on this boat. I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but we have a serious fuel problem. Fuel efficiency is not what we are known for. So we went to Dahut, we got our port report. What's weird is that we can surface here, but we can't go down here. Maybe I was just trying to go down on this part right here. And, like, there was little drownies inside of the house. Like, no, me lord, please don't crush me with your submarine. No! And I was like, I'll crush you if I want to, underwater dead man. You have nothing to live for. You're deceased. No one cares about you. Give it 70 or 80 years and you'll just be a stone in a field somewhere. Isn't that depressing, though? Like, I used to go to, there was a Civil War graveyard or something. When I lived in Santa Rosa, there was a graveyard that had a bunch of Civil War stuff in it. And I thought that was just, like, fascinating. And so I would go there and check it out. And it was kind of depressing. There'd be like gravestones there from like 18 whatever, 60 or 50 or whatever the hell. Like nobody gives a shit about them. Nobody looks after the gravestone. They're just like, bah. If somebody tends to them, it's a complete and total just like charity bid. Nobody actually specifically comes out there just to look at that stone and be like, oh yes, I definitely miss this John Smith guy. Not a single person. Oh, really? I can get rid of my sharpness and polythreum. That's kind of cool. I mean, I'm going to get my intelligence first. I could carry Clayman to earn a little bit of extra money, but I don't actually have, so that's what the little awakened tokens are for, by the way. We were talking about that. The wakeful idols, or the watchful curios. We bring them into here. So apparently the king with 100 hearts and the underking, or whatever his name is, they both like those little things, and they can like wake them up and make them become alive and do all kinds of freaky shit with him. I could do hideaway too while I'm over here. But it's so far though. Ugh. Let's go southwards. We'll deal with our problems one at a time. We're accomplishing things. I mean, that's mostly what this game is, just circling around the map and accomplishing one step at a time. Oh, Rata's favor barge. Gonna take you out, little rat people. But-choo! Damn, hitting so hard right now. I'm just gonna shoot you with the normal gun because I don't want to waste a torpedo because I'm lazy. There we go. Loot and scuttle her. We got another cache of curiosities. 5 supplies, which is actually what I was lacking, so that's good. We'll throw a couple of those into the drink because can't have them right now. Float away, random sundries that I assume are made of mushrooms because everything in the game so far seems to be made of mushrooms. Every single thing. It's Nuncio, a man with a Burger King crown, crushes a rat. Take that, health code violator! Take that! Ah! My burgers will be clean! My burgers will be shiny and chrome. We only have 2 secrets right now. That's a little concerning to me. In Nuncio. We're going to grab our port report. And we'll explore along the beach for a minute. It's shifty going. The rocks slip and slither underfoot, but you keep your balance. I want to rescue a ticking parcel. Ooh, there's also a Radis Faber parcel. Ooh, cool. It says refused by recipient. What could possibly go wrong? Inside layers and layers of wadded cotton is an elegant anniversary clock. Gilded rat-work gears under a glass dome, sapphire face, scintillac-embellished hands. Designed to run for a year and a day before stopping, most likely a wedding gift. The winding key is not included. An oversight, or is this a wedding gift from somebody who didn't expect the marriage to last? Whatever the giver's intention, it hardly matters now. Even without its key, the clock works, and jewels will fetch a nice price. Hooray. We got stuff. We can go to the Postman's Tavern, the Inky Blotter it's called. The sign doesn't look like much. Faces turn in your direction, but no one seems surprised to have a new arrival on the island. We can listen in on tall tales. Fishermen brag about fish that got away. Postmen brag about their hard deliveries. Delicate bottles lowered down chimneys on a rope. Do not fold under any circumstance. Letters curled into a narrow slot. Rattling, groaning crates brought back to the same address every day for 22 days. Running. The windows they pried open. The servants they bribed. The delivery surcharges they paid out of their own salaries just to get rid of one more packet. It's hard to tell which they hate more, the senders of the mail or the recipients. Stands to reason that if the message was a welcome one, they'd tell the other fellow in person, reflects the hairless postwoman. So why is the local currency rats? The hairless postwoman at the end of the bar smiles mirthlessly, or maybe it's just the lack of eyebrows that does it. Oh, long enough carrying the things around, you get into the habit, she says. Then she tells you that if you stay out late enough, you'll see some of the postmen making a procession to the center of the island, stringing rats up around the statue like Yuletide decorations in prayer to an ancient deity of the place. From the coughing and choking elsewhere in the pub, you guess this is a story that they often tell to the newcomers. Yeah, it's like telling people to go get the keys to the jet fighter. I got you. I've told this story before. My buddy's in the Air Force, and they work on a flight line. And that's how you tell them to go get the keys to the helicopter, go get the keys to the jet. They got to go and they got to requisition the keys or whatever. And then you make fun of them when they come back with no keys. It's gentle hazing. I don't know how many people would fall for that, though. Like, I would assume just personally, even before he told me that, I'd be like, it seems really unlikely that a multi-bajillion-dollar piece of military hardware needs keys in order to start. I just don't see that being the way that this is orchestrated. I have a hard time believing it. Like, well, we can't get a push button just to start it and just be like, boop. Like, is there not like a sequence? Because when you watch Star Trek, it seems like it takes a long time to start up the ship. Like, this seems like they got to do like 7 things. You know, they do like this thing, then they do this thing, and then once that's okay, they do the next thing. I always figured it's the same way for highly tuned machinery as well. I don't know. Maybe it's a special type that falls for that sort of thing. But we're in at Nook. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerd Castle for the next episode of Sunless Sea Zubmariner. I'll see you all in tomorrow's episode. Thank you for stopping on in. It's always a pleasure to play your host. Bye-bye, everybody.